So Motorola is going to launch its next flagship phone next month, and it is named the Motorola Edge X, at least for the Chinese market. And do you know what else is launching next month? It is the next flagship chipset from Qualcomm. So if the naming scheme does not change, then we are expecting it to be called the Snapdragon 898. And the same chipset is going to power the Motorola Edge X smartphone. So it is rumored that this phone might be the first to launch with the Snapdragon 898. Whatever the case is, while we do not have any information from the company itself, we got to know some major specifications of this phone via a German website. This website also said that while this phone is called the Motorola Edge X in China, it will launch globally as the Motorola Edge 30 Ultra. Under the hood, this phone has the Qualcomm's next flagship Snapdragon SoC with the model number SM8450. Now we are not very sure about the name of this chipset because this year as well, while we were expecting the name to be Snapdragon 875, Qualcomm went ahead and launched its flagship SoC as the Snapdragon 888. The Motorola Edge X has a 6.67-inch 144Hz OLED with a Full HD Plus resolution and HDR10 Plus support. There is either 8GB or 12GB of LPDDR5 RAM and 128GB or 256GB of non-expandable UFS 3.1 storage. The battery size is 5000 mAh and there is also 68W fast charging. This is a very big upgrade from the Motorola Edge 20 series, which maxed out at 30W. The website said that this charging speed is capable of charging the 5000 mAh battery from 0 to 100% in just 35 minutes. So that's definitely a big upgrade. And also you will get 68W adapter in the box itself instead of buying it separately. There is no headphone jack on this phone, which is not a surprise since the same was the case with the Motorola S20 Pro. There are stereo speakers and the phone is IP52 certified. In terms of the build quality, it is said that there is a glass back and a plastic frame, and despite having a glass back, the phone lacks wireless charging. In terms of cameras, the Motorola S30 Ultra or the Motorola Edge X gets a triple camera setup on the back, where the primary camera has a 50 megapixel sensor, and this is an OmniVision sensor that is also optically stabilized. There is a second 50 megapixel Samsung JN1 sensor, which is most probably for ultra-wide photos. And finally, the phone has a 2 megapixel sensor for depth information. So camera wise, this seems like a downgrade instead of an upgrade, because as we know, the Motorola S20 Pro of this year had a combination of wide, ultra wide and telephoto cameras on the back. The selfie camera on the Motorola S30 Ultra is really interesting because as per the website which shared these specifications, the phone has a 60 megapixel sensor on the front. Yes, you heard it right. There is a 60 megapixel sensor for selfies, and this sensor can shoot 4K videos as well. And finally, the phone runs Android 12 out of the box, and in the global market, it will get 2 OS upgrades. As far as the launch is concerned, the Motorola Edge X is expected to launch in China in December, whereas in the global market, the S30 Ultra will launch in January with the other S30 series phones. So what do you think of this flagship phone from Motorola? Do let me know your opinions in the comment section below, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.